Damn, that smells good. What's up, my cherry bombs? On today's video, I wanted to share some of my favorite caramel fragrances. Caramel is a candied, deep, sensual, and rich, creamy, buttery, lactonic note that enriches gourmand perfumes and adds sweetness to floral compositions. I really enjoyed the note of caramel, and I didn't realize how much I enjoyed it until I added these fragrances in my collection. If you would like to see my caramel fragrances, just keep on watching. So why don't we start off with the one that started the love of caramel? The first one is a uber sweet fragrance that Jeremy Fragrances here on YouTube influenced me to even put my nose on. And it is from Juicy Couture, and it is Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Gold Edition. When I first smelled this fragrance, all I thought of was, damn, that smells good. Sweet, sexy, alluring type of fragrances. Some of the other caramel fragrances I'm going to share with you guys are more softer and more refined, but this one is super candied. And if you're looking for that playful caramel fragrance, then Viva La Juicy Gold Edition is that one for you. Every time I smell this fragrance, I just can't get enough of it. It's one of those hidden pleasures, hidden secrets of mine, because a lot of you guys don't know about this fragrance in my collection. Originally, I always loved caramel as an actual dessert, but in a fragrance, wow. This next one is probably the most beastly fragrance on this list. It is such a beautiful caramel fragrance. This is more like an apple that has a little tardiness, like almost like a green apple, and it is Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. If you're looking for a amazing caramel fragrance, then this one is the one that you need to get your nose on. It is running right now for like almost, I want to say no more than $50 on Amazon. So it's at its best price at the moment. Now, when I think about this fragrance, I think of me at the theme park, spending the whole day at a theme park eating caramel popcorn, anything with caramel. Like, let's say I have an ice cream with peanuts, top it off with caramel, or I have a and this is something that I've tasted one time at a theme park, and it was just amazing. It was a funnel cake with powdered sugar, and then they drizzled some caramel on it and put some macadamia nuts. Now, that was like probably the most elegant dessert I've ever had at a theme park, but this is what this reminds me of. This is one that when it gets on your skin, it will leave an intoxicating, most addicting scent in the air. Every single time I wear this, people are always chasing me down. Girl, you smell so good. What are you wearing? And it's really hard to not be noticed with this fragrance. You spray it on, it introduces you without you even showing your face. That is how strong this is, and it's such a gorgeous, bright, citrusy caramel fragrance. Think about getting this in your collection if you really want to stand out. Now, this next one is one that is extremely, extremely beautiful in my collection. This is more like a soft pillow type of caramel, and it's from MAC, and it is Crème de Nude. With that name, you could already tell that it is a creamy type of caramel. Now, when I smelled this fragrance, I instantly thought of white. And when I say white, I mean like a white cashmere sweater or like a white soft scarf, and then I take this and I spray it on there, and it is super warm and super cuddly and cozy, but not super strong. Like, this is one that is definitely for up close encounters. It is not one that projects heavy off of the skin, but when it gets on the skin, it lasts. And honestly, guys, if you're wearing this around your boobs and it doesn't give you a baby, just know that something's wrong with him. Because this right here is that girl. This next one is more so of a woodier type of caramel. It's more so fresh. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys different styles of caramel, which I really feel like is super beneficial. I don't want to only share candied caramels or only, you know, sickly sweet caramels. I want to give you guys a variety so that way everyone can be able to pick out a specific caramel fragrance that's good for you. And this one is a nice woody soft caramel, and it's from Seven Virtues, and it is Vanilla Woods. Now this is one that the caramel really comes to play towards the dry down. When you spray this fragrance, you get vanilla, of course, and then when it starts to dry down, the vanilla is there, but it's not as prominent on my skin. Then I start to get that uber sweet caramel fragrance that smells like it's super delicate, but on a woodier note. Like the woods in this fragrance paired with that caramel gives it more of an edgy feel. Kind of give it more like a caramel that's almost burnt, but not burnt. Like, ooh, it's so good. Like, this is one that I love in my collection, and it is a perfect fragrance to wear throughout the whole year, honestly, for a real vanilla lover. And I don't see myself having this bottle for too long, especially now that we're heading towards the fall weather. Now, this next one is one of my favorite vanilla fragrances, but if you have this fragrance, you know that it also has caramel. Like, you already know that the vanilla is not the only note in this fragrance. And it's from Gurrlll, and it is Lyra. Now, in this fragrance, I do get that vanilla, but it's not solely vanilla, and that's what makes it so good and different. Throughout the whole fragrance, I get a mixture of vanilla and caramel. So think about getting a nice scoop of vanilla ice cream and putting some nuts on it, because I love that, and then drizzling caramel on it. And every scoop, you get a nice even spoonful of vanilla and caramel. Now, this is what this is, in my opinion. A lot of people compare it to a lemon meringue pie, which I would have to agree to. It just gives that, and it also gives vanilla cake. It also gives that girl. It also gives like a beautiful gourmand fragrance. Complex, but still simple fragrances in my collection. Now this next one is one that, believe it or not, all the girls have been talking about, and I finally got my nose on it. I said, girl, I get it. And when I found this last year, I fell in love. And this was from Sol de Janeiro, and it is Versa 62. Now this one is straight caramel and salted caramel with pistachio. This is the ultimate caramel fragrance in my opinion. This is one that I feel like everyone has in their collection or have had in their collection at one point or is going to have. This is mouth-watering. It is one of the prettiest body splashes I've ever put my nose on, and it is amazing for layering. What? It is so good, you guys, and as you guys can see, that my bottle is almost done. But Sephora had a sale, y'all, and I had to do it. During Labor Day, they had a 50% off, and I've been eyeing this fragrance for the longest, and I finally got the EDP. And guys, a lot of you guys been asking me, how does these two compare? This does have some type of lasting power on it. Of course, 4 hours, but it is a body splash, so you would have to continuously spray it on. When I purchased it, I was so anxious to smell it. I went straight to Sephora and I sprayed this on one arm, lathered the arm with this. Then I sprayed this, the tester, and I sprayed it all over my arm. And guys, of course, I already know after 2 hours, this one was getting a little bit faint and like just becoming more of a real skin scent. But guys, it was like 5 hours in and I was still smelling this like projecting off of my skin. And with the 6 hour mark, it started to dry down like really nice and become a skin scent. For $58, I'm not mad at it. Honestly, this is one that I would wear when I'm going on dates with my husband and when we're cuddling up, and I would honestly wear this with this. This is one that I would layer all of my fragrances with because it is such a good one. So if you're looking for the ultimate caramel fragrance, check out Versa 62, the EDP, or the body splash, because you can never really go wrong with either or. Thank you so much, Cherry Bombs, for watching today's video. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is definitely free, and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified for every single video that I do post. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Until we see each other again, please, please, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances. And while you're at it, here are 2 other videos for you guys to watch. Bye, Cherry Bombs.